Hello everyone, so I finished Easter crafts for this year and I'm going in for spring only crafts now. So I'm happy to say I can finally start my fairy gardens and fairy projects. So if you love those kind of tutorials and crafts, make sure you hit the subscribe button. The first thing that you want to do is line your box or your crate with something that is protective so that the box doesn't mold or rot from water. I'm taking this plastic roll, which is generally used for drawers and things like that. Once you've cut your protective lining, it should look something like this. Next, we're taking some soil to fill the crate, and this is the soil that I'm using. This is how much soil I've put in so far. Next, we're going to start arranging our beautiful flowers. I've got the two plants in and I've added just a little bit more soil to cover them up. Next, I'm taking some moss, and this is typically used for reptiles. I'm choosing this type because all the others are quite green and colourful, and I just don't want anything to take away from the colours of the flowers and all of the other detailing I'm going to put in. So this is just something subtle that covers the soil. And now for the really exciting part, which is to decorate with your fairy items. And for those of you who are in the UK and wondering where I bought my items from, I bought the flowers from Aldi and the crate from Aldi, this from the works, and many of the other fairy items that I'm going to be using is also from the works. This item here I brought from Poundland. These fairies here are from the works as well. I brought this from the works too. And I'm taking some hot glue and just applying a little bit at the bottom of the door. I'm taking the final purple fairy and adding a little bit of hot glue to stick it to the side. Then I'm taking some toadstools and poking them through the moss. For the final touch, I'm taking this beautiful butterfly set that I brought from the works. It comes with 3 wires and 3 sets of papers with lots of beautiful designs of butterflies in jars. You can of course just use any wire and print these or something similar off the internet. One last thing, just to make it that little bit more magical, I'm taking some fine white glitter and sprinkling it all on the edges. You can stick this down with some PVA if you like. Oh, hello my friend. So nice of you to join me. I'm off on an adventure to the land of make-believe. I know it sounds silly, and it's probably just an old myth, but I heard if you're trying to be a decent human being and have a good heart, that you might see something really special here. You might see fairies. And that's why I asked you to come, because I believe we might be able to see them. So come on, let's go. It's such a beautiful spring day, and look at these flowers. Aren't they beautiful? The butterflies are out. Everything is just perfect. Now if we close our eyes and wish, we might be able to see the fairies here. 1, 2, 3. I think we did it. I think we're here. Let's knock on the door. We did it. We made it. I knew we could. There's Isabella, the fairy of kindness. And look, there's Elizabeth, the fairy of love. Not up there, silly. Down here. And there's Heidi, the fairy of peace. The fairies have just told me that they wish to give us one last gift before we leave. Some fairy dust, full of positivity and happiness. Come on, take a pinch with me. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed the journey. Be sure to stay for another fairy adventure and hit subscribe. If you enjoyed coming along with me, don't forget to leave me a like and let me know what fairy was your favourite. Until the next fairy adventure, I wish you all the happiness in the world. Bye.